he had me on a job with him and another friend of his setting up an industrial food processing facility called Snack King down
Okay.
here in Southern California.
Right.
So we had to put in the electrical for some of these huge ovens that had sensor wires for everything along its length, and
Right.
we ended up having to pull 300 individual conductors through
Right.
a 14 gauge. So that it wasn't 12
Right.
gauge wire; it was 14 gauge wire through pipe about yay big,
Right.
and get them out to the other side. And in order to do that, we couldn't have 300 spindles of wire. We had to get six spindles, really big spindles of 14 gauge wire. And I spent
Right.
a load of time marking each ends of those with a number so that the engineers from Italy could come and reassign those numbers and do up whatever it is that they were going to do on their end.
Yeah.
I remember a big tub of this yellow goop to put on
Yeah.
the thing, and then we ended up. It was a long run. The run to pull the conductors was like 300 yards. It was
Wow.
way long, and
Yeah.
we in order to get the line fished through there. Oh, the guy took this lightweight twine and a
Yeah.
shopping bag, and he tied up the shopping bag so that when they hooked up a vacuum to the other side, and they sucked
Right.
the string all the way through
Yeah.
the conduit, all the way
Yeah.
to the other side, and then we pulled through a rope and then a chain so that we could
Yeah.
pull the whole bundle in one pull. And
Yeah.
unluckily, while I was prepping all of this, I had these conductors all lined up on the floor in this big industrial space, and it was bigger than 4,000 feet. I
Right.
don't remember how big. This place was huge,
Right.
and apparently an inspector had come through and decided that my temporary setting up of all these conductors was a safety violation because he said somebody in a forklift could come and run over my conductors and damage them, and then that could cause a
Yeah.
fire later. And I go, well, that's supposed, but there's no other way to put out 300 conductors and have it
Right.
all ready to go.